Now here's a woman I'm glad to see. Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat. Dagger's been talking at you. I'll tell you what I told him. Stay. You'll wind up getting your... I love them. When I told him there was... He ranted at me. He said he'd even... Dagger never heard... Riften and thieves means trouble. No, there isn't, and I suggest you leave it at that. I don't want to see anyone get hurt over this.
Turns out who runs Winterhold doesn't change much. Fence.
Was there something else? A rubbing, eh? I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please. This is intriguing, but highly disturbing. It appears that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the Guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth came from?
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the Guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Anything else, Enthir? Anything about the Nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last few pages seem to describe the failure of the Nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Shadows preserve us. So it's true.
I'm not familiar with the Twilight Sepulchre. What is it? What's Mercer Frey done?
I'm sorry, Enthir. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver your translation to the Guild immediately. Farewell, Enthir. Words can't express.
It's all right, Carlia. You don't have to say a word. Listen, all I want is the truth to be revealed. If trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becomes a burden and you find yourself... I've been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do.
We must hasten to Riften before Mercer can do any more damage to the Guild. You've come this far. The Twilight Sepulchre is everything. Now it seems Mercer... I felt the same way. I think given time you'll understand what I mean. As a Nightingale, I know the Guild doesn't do much to foster... I'll make for... In the meantime, if the Guild isn't willing to listen to reason...
Was there something
you might
else?
Have to.
Give my regards to Carlia if you see her.
Quickly. What is it?
I'm always on the look. Taking me up on my offer, eh? Good. I'm assuming... Take a look. Give my regards to Carlia if you see her.
The mages don't let us go into college. They said it's not... Aster says his paw says the college...
So did Delvin send you again, or are you here on your own this time?
Don't set anything on fire, all right?
Do something!
Somebody help!
Don't hurt me!
Well met, friend. How can I help you?
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
I'll have your head.
I'll bathe in your blood! Do your worst!
God might get nervous.
Woman approaches with a weapon.
Weapon drawn.
Huh? Yes. Horses are... I hope to open my own stables. I owe a great deal of money. I was able to work... I borrowed some... Now, Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay... You will? Oh, thank you. I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. It's from... Falk Firebeard at the Blue Palace. Ooh, you've got friends in high places. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
No lollygagging.
I'm glad you're here. I think some of these people are beginning to suspect who I am. Are you ready to face the guild? Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure what to expect when we enter the cistern.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Now, I have a I'm told it's said to be spread across. Then we have a... In his later years, Arundel moved into some ice caves known as Ingvild. He preferred the solitude in which to perform his, experiments. It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief. It's another to actually use them.
You better have a damn good reason to be here with that murderer.
Please, lower your weapons so we can speak. I have proof that you've all been misled.
No tricks, Carlia, or I'll cut you down where you stand. Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
I have Gallus's journal. I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No.
We can talk after I find out what's going on.
This can't be true. I've known Mercer too long.
It's true, Brynjolf. Every word. Mercer's been stealing from the Guild for years, right under your noses.
There's only one way to find out if what the lass says is true. Delvin, I'll need you to open the vault.
Wait just a blessed moment, Bryn. What's in that book? What did it say?
It says Mercer's been stealing from a vault for years. Gallus was looking into it before he was murdered.
How can Mercer open up a vault that needs 2 keys? It's impossible. Could he pick his way in?
That door has the best puzzle locks money can buy. There's no way it can be picked open.
He didn't need to pick the lock.
What's she on about?
Use your key on the vault, Delvin. We'll open it up and find out the truth.
I've used my key, but the vault's still locked up tighter than a drum. Now use yours.
ID8. It's gone. Everything's gone. Get in here, all of you. Just take a step back and let me figure this out. Then we'll talk.
The gold. The jewels. It's all gone.
That son of a bitch. I'll kill him.
Vex, put it away, right now. We can't afford to lose our heads. We need to calm down and focus.
Do what he says, Vex. This ain't helping right now.
Fine. We do it your way. For now.
Delvin, Vex, watch the flagon. If you see Mercer, come tell me right away.
Need some gold? I may have some work for you.
Look, before I help you track Mercer down, I need to know what you learned from Carlia. I mean, everything. I feared that was the case. From that last entry in Gallus's diary, it looks like he was getting close to exposing Mercer to the... Anything else? Trying to make... Was there anything else? What? Nightingale? Was there anything else she told you? Then I have an important... I need you to break into Mercer's... Aye. A gift. He never stays there. Just pays for the upkeep on it. Hired some lout by the name of Vol... Be careful, lass. This is the last place... Just find a way in. Get the information and leave. And you have permission to kill anyone. Better question would be... Mercer took everything. Even all... Before museums, keeps... I don't have a... Without 2 keys, it's a... Good question. If you can get past his trained watch... No. I'd wager a well-placed shot at the ramp's mech... Huh. That'd be Vault. Mercer's... Talk to Vex. She used to know him very well, if you catch my meaning. Careful at Mercer's place. I don't want to lose anyone else in that matter.
I dare Mercer to come back here. He sets 1 foot in a cistern. Cut it off.
Stabbed in the back.
Need to stay focused. Who's asking? Not he. He came nosing around Riften a while back, making a lot of... Funny. I'd have thought she would have gone back. She came through a while ago. Wanted to know where she could get her hands on some... I told her it was a bad idea. That she wasn't cut out for what it... So, I gave her some advice. Pointed her towards Hopsfall Cave. That pig. Oh, I have in... Vald? Good side? The only thing Vald understands is gold. Sure, but he'll ask for a whole lot. Your best bet would be to erase his debt. Of course, you could just run him through and take what you need off his corpse. I could care less. I handle the burglary, shill. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs. One of the quickest ways to make some coin in Skyrim is to clear... If you're interested, I could... What do you say? Fine, just keep it clean. Here you go.
Can't talk long. Stick with me, and they'll never even know you're there. Alright? Anything in particular? These marks keep... Just remember the rules. Keep it clean, and keep it quiet. Here's the details.
This is Mercer Frey's place. No visitors. No way. Now piss off before you make me mad. See ya.
There's an apothecary in town, yeah. But it's down on the lower walkway. Stay sharp if you... Go down there.
Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of those damned shopkeepers. Everything
Yes?
all right?
Mm-hmm. I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
Need something?
Watch the skies, traveler.
Divine smile on you, friend. I'm not certain. I run the prisons in Riften. Keep the riffraff defend. With a single snap of her fingers, we could... Indeed, you don't get the black before the meet. But now, thanks to my mother's generosity, this city is making its mark.
This city still reeks with the
Who's in
stench
charge
of the
around
Stormcloaks. Makes me sick to my stomach. That's close enough.
Back off! You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? I can make all your problems with the guards go away, but it'll cost you. Done. Now move along, before you get me in trouble. I have to wonder.
My title is
What
just
does the
a
Dragonborn do
Vald.
once he's summoned by the
He
Greybeards?
owes me a steep debt.
And if the one be
In fact, he's
taught,
luck. A few
any
years
skill.
back, Vald was tasked with getting it here safely, and it ended. The wizard. If you can locate the quill and return it to me, the quill will. I'm sure you can understand. Fortunate. So if you're getting any ideas, I had Vald. The idiot got. He's too stupid. Vald said, perhaps you should start at the docks and work your way out toward. So, I've been informed by my. Oh, don't. If you think. However, since it wouldn't behoove me to make you disappear. Not. In order to have the title bestowed. And after the place is yours, come back to me and we'll deal with the rest.
There's
of the
an apothecary in town, yeah. But
Out
it's
of my
down
way.
on the lower walkway. So stay sharp if you go down there.
Divine smile.
What can
on
I do for you? I'd better get
You've
going.
been a good friend to me. Do I look like a merc? Get in good with them and you'll find her. Hey, if all I care about is two things, as long as she, to be honest, but just in case, I'll be ready
I'm
for 'em.
Riften's appointed
Be seen
steward
around.
Hemming Splendid. There's a house available right now. Very well, just let me know when you have the necessary funds. You do well to
Excuse my
remember who's in charge
disorganization.
around here.
Yes. In fact, if, as you... Bring those items back to me and... Excellent. Well, why are you still standing here? Oh, someone actually interested in what... My experimentation involves a magical construct. Putting aside, draw the harmonic energy into the reagent, or... Hold on. Genius! And I'm sure you've completely worked out how to counteract... Are you that? Now all I need... Wait. What were we Let's... The or... And last is the soul... Winterhold. You want the college there. They teach quite a bit.
You could say the Ratway is...
Must be my imagination. That's all you got? Ha! Oh.
Huh? Now you're...
Kill him. Talks to me like that again. Get him while he's sleeping. Poison his meat. See how he likes that. Never enough gold. Just need one good haul.
Can't talk long. Gotta keep my eyes open for Mercer.
Vex better leave a piece of Mercer for us. It's payback time.
We've scoured the town and I've spoken to every contact we have left. No sign of Mercer. Any luck on your end?
Sure.
If he gets his hands on them, you can be certain he'll be gone for good. Agreed. I've spoken to... Quickly. We have no time to lose. Not now, lass. Elias said it was important.
Brynjolf, the time has come to decide Mercer's fate. Until a new guildmaster is chosen, the decision falls to you.
Aye, lass. But I've
Need
come
something?
to a decision. Mercer Frey tried to kill both of you. He betrayed the guild, murdered Gallus, and made us question our future. He needs to die.
We have to be very careful, Brynjolf. Mercer is a nightingale, an agent of Nocturnal.
And it's all true. Everything I heard in the stories. The Nightingales, their allegiance to Nocturnal, and the Twilight Sepulchre.
Yes. That's why we need to prepare ourselves and meet Mercer on equal footing. Just outside of Riften, beyond the southeast gate, is a small path cut up the mountainside. At the end of that path is a clearing, and an old standing stone. I'd ask you both to meet me there.
Need something?
Something I can help with, or do you just want to talk? Keep to the...
I'll see you burn! Got your head!
I think we can
I'm glad
trust
you're
Carlia.
here.
Let's see what she's on about.
This. We've come to seek the edge we need. If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain in a way.
I'm just as puzzled as you, lass. I'm just as puzzled as you, lass.
He's just ahead. Please, keep following.
So this is Nightingale Hall.
He's just ahead. Please, keep following. The assumption that the Nightingales were just a myth was seeded within the Guild on purpose. It helped divert attention from our true nature. What's wrong, Brynjolf? I can almost hear your brow furrowing.
I'm trying to understand why I'm here, lass. I'm no priest, and I'm certainly not religious. Why pick me?
This isn't about religion, Brynjolf. It's business. This is Nightingale Hall. You're the first of the uninitiated to set foot inside in over a century. Now, if you'll both proceed to the armory to don your Nightingale armor, we can begin the work.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal. I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
You appear Gallus, Mercer Frey and I. The Trinity disbanded 25 years ago when Mercer Frey betrayed us by slaying Gallus and indirectly. The Trinity, the Nightingales protect the Temple of Nocturnal. She's the mistress of night and darkness. And Nocturnal isn't one. She influences our luck, and in return, you're closer to understanding. The only whether you know it or not. Nocturnal dictate. Again, you have to think differently. Haven't you ever like a novice picking? It's through these subtle means that Nocturnal's whim is the greatest. Does she The return certainly seems worth the... It's my hope that you will, yes. This isn't about religion, or... Consider this, from the moment you were struck with my poisoned... Perhaps I couldn't bring Mercer back alive. I'd always intended Mercer's fate to ultimately be decided by the Guild. And it seems they've spoken. You appear ready for the oath. Proceed down the hall to the gate when you're ready.
Okay, lass. We've got these get-ups on. Now what?
Beyond this gate is the first step in becoming a Nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a Nightingale? That was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal? Good. After I open the gate, please stand on the western circle. We'll speak when the oath is complete.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
We'll speak when the oath is complete. I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk, and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy, and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Carlia. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth, Your Grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until your conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlisle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
Now that you've transacted the oath, it's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer's true crime. Mercer was able to unlock the Guild's vault without 2 keys because of what he stole. By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal, and in essence, caused our luck to run dry. Well, yes. But all of us possess untapped abilities. The potential... Once you realize the key can access these traits, the potential becomes limitless. Although it would benefit the Guild more than you can imagine, in the end, if the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulchre, as time passed, our luck would diminish to... Very true. Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss.
I suggest you talk to Carlia first. Listen, lass. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the Guild. Carlia and I had a long discussion before you arrived here. Thanks to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. As a result, we both feel... I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I'm good at what I do. Maybe I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it. Well, we have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation, so don't get sent to... Then it's decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim. Until then, I've been part... Carlia and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lass. This will... Aye. And some of what Mercer may have damaged our reputation and raided our coffers. This goes... Old Delvin kept calling it a curse, and we all laughed at him. If he would have asked... Look, besides, I'd rather die with some of Mercer's blood on my blade than spend the rest of my life regretting that I'd ran the other way.
With the skeleton key missing from the Twilight Sepulchre, you merely... In order for us to receive our ability, if Nocturnal was truly displeased with me, with any of it, I have no doubt. Yes, you'll find that once the skeleton key has been restored to the Twilight Sepulchre, I'll make this place my home as well.
God, no!
Enough! This ends now!
I'll mount your head on my wall! You think you can take me?
Of course.
Hey, watch it!
I work
Take a
for
good look
Bellathor
around.
at the
I'm
General
sure
Goods
you'll
Store.
Find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it. Every trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Do come back.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. What do you need, my... Take a look. Come back anytime if you need a remedy. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. You take a look? Mm-hmm.
Mercer's been here. I hope we aren't too late. Brynjolf and I found them like that. We have to catch up to him before it's too late. We should tread carefully. I wouldn't be surprised if he's left behind a few surprises
I can't wait to get my
for us.
hands around that bastard's neck.
Wait a moment. What's that? It's Mercer. Look, down there.
I'm on it, lass. Damn it, there's no way through.
He's toying with us. He wants us to follow.
Aye, lass, and we'll be ready for him. Let's keep moving. Look at the size of this place. Have you ever seen anything like it in your life, lass?
Can't say that I have. Imagine the riches hidden within these walls.
Looks like we can take the low road or the high road across this chamber. Your choice.
Swift but painful.
Guy!
Hardly felt a thing.
What was that?
So this is what we heard. The entire tower collapsed. Who's there? Finally! Let's end this! You just made the last mistake of your life! My blade thirsts for your blood. Sure bones. Look at that monstrosity.
We can take the beast on or sneak around. It's your call, lass. We're right to the pain then.
by nocturnal grace, I will defeat you! Darkness consume you!
That's what happens when you cross the guild.
Even a farmer don't deserve the pain these implements must have inflicted. Those were a cruel race. There's a mass of the farmer in this chamber. We can sneak through, or put them down. I don't care. As long as we get to Mercer.
Aye. Whatever you want to do, we're with you.
The burden of death approaches! Nocturnal! Guide my hand! Stop this!
Come on, show me you've got what it takes.
Lady of Shadows. Live another day. can hear water rushing through these pipes. We must be beneath a lake. What was that?
Fine! Hey, let's end this!
Fate is sealed. Consume you!
Who's there? Who's there?
By Nocturnal's grace, I will defeat you! Stop this!
My blade thirsts for your blood. You just made...
By Nocturnal's grace, I will defeat you!
I hardly felt a thing.
Will bring you darkness. He's close. I'm certain of it. We must prepare ourselves.
Then this is it. We do this for Gallus and for the Guild.
He's here, and he hasn't seen us yet. Brynjolf, watch the door.
Aye, lass. Nothing's getting by me.
Climb down that ledge. See if you can...
Carlia, when will you learn you can't get the drop on me? When Brynjolf brought you before me, I could feel a sudden shift in the wind. And at that moment, I knew it would end with one of us at the end of a blade. What's Carlia been filling your head with? Tales of thieves with honor? Oaths ripe with falsehoods and broken promises? Nocturnal doesn't care about you, the key, or anything having to do with the guild. Revenge, is it? Have you learned nothing from your time with us? When will you open your eyes and realize how little my actions differ from yours? Both of us lie, cheat, and steal to further our own end. It's clear. Instead, you've chosen to fall. Then the die is cast, and once again my blade will taste Nightingale blood. Carlia, I'll deal with you. Your feeble attempt to hide is insulting.
I can't stop myself.
Your end is near!
I'm sorry. I can't.
Out of my way! Is that the best you can do? Out of my way! Ah! Ah!
Skeleton key and the eye, and let's get out of here.
No luck there, lass. Something must have fallen on the other side of the door because it isn't moving.
We have to find another way out of here before the place fills with water.
Let's get out of here before we end up like Mercer.
I can't believe it's over. 25 years in exile, and just like that, it's done. All that remains is to ensure the safe return of the skeleton key. I'm afraid it's... When the skeleton key was stolen from the Twilight Sepulchre, our access to the inner sanctum was removed. I'm afraid it's when the skeleton key was stolen from the Twilight Sepulchre, our access to the inner sanctum, the only way to bring it back, it wasn't created for the Nightingales. It was created to test those who wish to serve Nocturnal in other ways. As a consequence, I have no knowledge of what you'll be facing. Brynjolf, and I can't bear to face Nocturnal after my failure to protect the key. I'm afraid you'll have to face the end of your journey alone. Take this. I've had this bow almost my entire life, and it's never let. I've been a knight, falling in love. Until the key is returned, I will never set foot inside that place again. The conduit to the Twilight, it's through this conduit that we're given. The agent of stealth is on moonlit nights or in... Even though, of course, as part of their duty, these priests, one of their if a pilgrim was able to complete, this agent of strife can send forth a tendril of pure. At the same time, this tether will bolster the agent of subterfuge, utilized by weaving the darkness to their will. This agent can manipulate others into fighting for the Nightingale for a limited time. Yes, fellow Nightingale?
Sorry, lass. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
What's on your mind?
So, what can I do? Well, if you happen across by the 8, you actually got your hands on it. This alone is worth more than some for you. Well, if you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, must have come from Mercer's place. He'd admired the grey fox for some time. Sure, I'll buy it from you. Here you are. Stick with me, and they'll never even know you're there.
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
So, your only rule. After he made for Ingvild, he was never heard from. The house I mentioned earlier is still available, if you want to buy it. It's one thing to say you... I haven't seen so much celebrating in years. Mercer is dead. I only hope we can restore... The only information the guard could get from her were tales
Steal
of
anything worth
strange
talking about?
experiments.
If you want to get paid,
Arundel
keep your
scribbling in
weapons
his
short.
journals.
You want something from me?
It's been a long time since anyone joined
So,
us.
what can I do for
Seems
you
like
today?
people are in a rush to leave.
Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild. I watch Delvin's back.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are beginning to get impressed with you here, if talking your way out of Also, I recommend hitting the training room if you need lockpick practice.
Hey, how's it
me
going?
out of a jam more
I'll
than
point.
once.
Treat her right, and she'll make you rich.
What's on your
Sure,
mind?
we try and rip her off. You'll have the whole guild to answer to. Come back
find
and
me
see
if you
me
need more
if
marksman
you ever need pickpocket training.
Need something?
Are you the one sent by Mara? My parents are being... Bassianus wants to... He only cares... My mother's not any help either. Oh, thank you so much. Wonderful to have someone around who understands.
By the order of the Jarl. Stop right there. I can make all your problems with a go.
Have you spoken to my parents yet? Please. My love depends on it.
Pilgrim or not, if
My
I were
daughter's
you,
driving.
I'd move right
I'm
through
sure
our backwards
she
little
thinks
town.
she's... Let me tell you how I... Until a few months ago. Now, if I touch... It will pass. Look around here. Used to be a... If all the young people leave, what happens to... You know. And like always, a little push and this would all be... They call it... I'm not certain if I could even make it to the top
Better
without
not be.
collapsing
You must
from
be another
exhaustion.
pilgrim on the way up.
Just
It's
get out of
frightening.
town as fast as you
Sometimes.
can.
What do you make of that?
Nothing for anyone here.
No, I don't tell my. Even if they just snuck out of town together, I could. Bassianus, if he knew that I, let him know that I'll watch out for them. Just want my daughter to be happy.
Have you spoken
Sure,
to my parents
leave.
yet?
Everyone else does.
Please. My love depends on it. Have you spoken to my parents yet? Please. My love depends on it.
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood. My business. If I hadn't sunk every bit. Are you kidding? Tell you what. Bring me 10 of. Have you ever. It's getting to the point where I have to scour Skyrim for untouched trees of the right size. Costs me too much time and money.
Weird out.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose. There's beauty here. I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
Good to have you by my side. Terrible shit. He's claimed all lovely ladies too. If you're looking to if you're in need of goods, well, I was when I retired here in Windhelm, there's an the clan and obvious. Oh, and that busybody Viola Giordano. She's got her nose in everyone's business, which I guess is one way of being prominent.
I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. We don't know what's inside.
I can... just...
You see, you're not well. Have a seat, and I'll fetch you some tonic.
No. Just a man's life. You would... It's very... You're all... Look, please, don't dally. And I even... And now, for in my current condition, the legend... It is said, for an alchemist like myself...
My master can be a bit...
It is the
I'll
most
never have...
pure expression of my art.
He's not... It doesn't matter what I believe.
Nothingness is...
Norellian does. And it...
Poetry.
I have a decent mind for potions.
Why are you
but I've
still
also learned
standing
how to
around
craft
here?
magical items.
Go get me the file,
Until
you
next
fool.
time.
Good to see you again, friend. Get out of my face.
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brother.
No one bought any there. My father...
I'm all alone. Really? Do you have a place I... Oh, well... Thanks anyway, I suppose. Need them? There. My father... I'm all alone. Really? Do you have a place I could live? Thanks. Thanks for talking to me.
When Ulfric was killed, justice was done. That might sound harsh, but it's
Apparently some Nord whip. Where else? When the Red Wind... If we had known the Nords... Good luck. I tried to get Ulfric to even... None of that matters to me. The color... Although Ulfric's court wizard has been known to take on apprentices once in a while.
Looking for shipping? We always offer better service than the East Empire Company.
If the guards would listen to Viola,
I'd travel
they'd have
more.
caught the
Just
butcher
got
by
here from
now.
the when a new the new... Not that I'd... It was the Dark Elves are too proud and naive to
I love
understand
my
the way
husband.
things
Can't say I mind the sight
so
of
they
all the Imperial
continue to
guards.
dwell in
The best way...
dungeons.
Honest pay
All
for
right,
honest
then.
work.
I thought the great... Not a day. Still, it's probably more trouble to... Windhelm, if it looks... He has nothing but Yes, markedly so. In fact, they didn't seem to care much. The folk of the Empire have always had a more cosmopolitan view of the... The Grey Quarter's not much to look at now, but it wasn't always so...
Huh? It don't matter now. None of it does. Just leave me be. Empire. Got any ale or mead? All right, then.
I won't complain. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Until next time.
You're not supposed to be here.
Hey, good to see you.
Pull up a seat. Good job. Now, bad time. Brynjolf's been getting on to me about money. Sometimes we just like to remind the city that we... Simple, right? Steal from anywhere in the hold. Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut and you'll do fine.
Well,
Let me give you the details.
you did the job and you did it clean. That's all we ever ask. Enjoy? Good. We could use the coin. When a client needs us to eliminate another, we don't operate like the Dark Brotherhood. We find we send you to plant some phony evidence in the Mark's house and then tip off the... Sound like you can handle it? Fine. Here's everything you need to know.
You've been a good friend to me. That
I know
means
you.
something.
Items? What? Well, at least allow me to reward you for your uncanny foresight. I have to remember. Lord first.
Trouble?
So what if I have a problem? I know how to deal with it.
I'm the broom lady. She's always... I'd also warn you not to... Maybe... And if the meadery is profitable, I'll get rich. Get the picture? Good. Now maybe I can get back to work.
I don't recognize you, but I sense that you're one of us. Who are you? The last of the Nightingale Sentinels, I'm afraid. I've defended the Sepulchre. We were betrayed by... I was blinded. Perhaps if I had been more vigilant, then Mercer Frey wouldn't have looked... I haven't heard that. How do you know of me? The key! And Mercer Frey. Then, I owe you a great deal, Nightingale. You've done the Guild a great deed, and although my only regret is that you had to... Carlyle? I feared she'd befallen the same fate, ending up a victim. Nothing would... From the moment I arrived here, the Sepulchre... When Mercer stole the key, that conduit... I'm afraid whatever damage has been caused, the Ebonmere is a conduit through which Nocturnal influences our world. Yeah, but Nocturnal. Think of a pick. Our access. Precisely. There are a few. With the Ebonmere Club, they're shadows of their my spirit. However, whatever is affecting the... As I even write this... The only possible help I've come across are the remains of some poor fellow who is trying to follow in your footsteps. Perhaps his journal can help? Yes, my friend. How may I help? Good luck, Nightingale.
I don't claim to... Take a look. Don't forget to...
We've got... Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? The finest weapons and armor. Good doing business with you.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Everything. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. do come back.
Yes, my friend. All the living shall fear the dead.
I still sense your presence, living fool. Death comes from you. Ow.
My. What do we have here? It's been a number of years since I've set foot on your world. Or perhaps it's been moments. One tends to lose track. So, once again, the key has been stolen, and a champion returns it to the sepulchre. Now that the Ebonmere has been restored, you stand before me awaiting your accolades. A pat on your head, a kiss on your cheek. What you fail to realize is your actions were expected and represent nothing more than the fulfillment of your agreement. Don't mistake my tone for displeasure. After all, you've obediently performed your duties to the letter. But we both know this has little to do with honor and oaths and loyalty. It's about the reward, the prize. Fear not. You'll have your trinkets, your desire for power, your hunger for wealth. I bid you to drink deeply from the Ebonmere mortal, for this is where the agent of Nocturnal is born. The oath has been struck, the die has been cast, and your fate awaits you in the Evergloam. Farewell, Nightingale. See to it the key stays this time, won't you?
I'm glad you were able to bring the key back. I wouldn't take that to heart. It's her way. Think of her as a scolding mother continually pushing you harder to be successful. I assure you, had she been displeased with you, we wouldn't be having the crescent moon represents the... This is Nocturnal's way of me. If you ever feel the need to change your... Be warned that once you've chosen, now, your life as an... The Guild has welcomed me back with open arms. I only hope that this isn't an ending. Why, perhaps... We may be nightingales, but in our hearts we're still thieves. And we're damn good at what we do. Choose your path, and your journey will be complete. Gallus!